hardcore kid. Hardcore enough to review kid stuff. And right now, we are in the middle of a rebellion. An endless assault against the unholy creations known as the Land Before Time sequels. So far, Don East had to go through reviewing the first sequel, The Great Valley Adventure, which had no adventure at all and left our poor Homestar runners scarred to the point of insanity. And now, we're at Part 3, The Land Before Time, The Time of the Great Giving. First problem? The title. If the movie is called The Land Before Time, why is it called The Time of the Great Giving? Has time finally come in this movie? Shouldn't this mean that the movie series has finally ended? Or shouldn't it just be called The Land After Time? But who cares about logic? The only logic that we know is that there are too many damn sequels and they all suck. But how does this hold up? Well, let's give it a shot, shall we? This is The Land Before Time, the time of the Great Giving. So the film starts off in space, before cutting to several underwater shots with John Ingle narrating.
Years ago, the earliest form of life made its first appearance on Earth. Until at last, there was a creature able to leave the sea. And
What is this, a history lesson? Thank you for telling us how Earth life developed, like we didn't know that already. Now get to the actual movie, please. So we see some more shots of the dinosaurs' home, the Great Valley, in all its lusciousness, before finally we once again meet our heroes, Littlefoot, Sarah, Petrie, Ducky, and Spike. These crazy guys are playing their own game of prehistoric football when... Yeah, remember those two fake British guys from the last sequel? Remember how stupid and annoying they were? Yeah, well just take those guys, add another one, make them even more stupid and more annoying, and boom! These are our antagonists of the movie.
Can we have a rock back, please?
Your rock? Who said it was your rock? Yeah, who said it was your rock, huh? Who said?
Yeah. List, it's a red dwarf. We have in our midst a complete smeg pot. Brains in the anal region. Chin absent, presumed missing. Genitalia, small and inoffensive. Of no value or interest.
First off, you got Mr. Stupid Mutt, voiced by Jeff Bennett, and Mr. Nod Spikehead, voiced by Scott Menville. And another Teen Titans voice actor bites the dust. Together, the trio is led by the Cretan Hop, Hip, voiced by Whitby Hertford, who I think you may recognize from this.
Let's go. I want to learn stuff from you. She's no fun anymore.
Gee, I wonder what he looks like now. Ah! That's a face only a sharp tooth could love.
Wanna play with these babies?
Babies? Who's he calling babies?
You little babies really think you have a chance against the Dream Child? I'm the son of Freddy, bitch! Freddy shall rule the world! Ah! You may have won this round, Jacob, but I'll get you in part 6! But before anybody can do bugger all, the Great Valley is suddenly hit by a giant meteor shower. Sadly, there are no casualties, and the kids are reunited with their families.
It's beautiful, isn't it, Grandpa?
Oh yes, Littlefoot. Beautiful and mysterious, as is so much in our world. Well, at least the danger has passed.
That's what you said in part 2. We then cut to the Great Thundering Falls, where the dinosaurs are happily drinking themselves into madness, when suddenly, the waterfall stops. Littlefoot goes to tell his friends, but then runs into the bullies again.
No, Sarah, no. Oh, don't worry. I won't hurt him. Much. Blech.
List, it's a red dwarf. Displays evidence of spoiling for a rumble. Seems unable to grasp simple threats. with careful pummeling, could possibly be sucking tomorrow's lunch through a straw.
Hip says that all he wants to do is fight Littlefoot and his friends. So why doesn't he? Taunting and blowing raspberries is like something a kindergartner would do. So what else are they gonna do? Sing a song?
When you're big,
And my
you
big
can
mouth.
push all the little ones around. They're looking up while you are looking down. You can snap a tree in two like it was just a twig. Things are better when you're big. When you're big, you can do anything you
Is it me, or have I heard this song somewhere before?
You and me, no matter how they toss the dice, it had to be. The only one for me is you, and you for me. So happy together.
Sheesh. And I can't believe I actually liked this song when I was a kid. What the heck was I on?
Munch on their lunch. Bop them in the nose. Greenhorns and long necks and duck feet too. They have to do anything you want them to. And if they don't, you can plop them in the goo.
But the kids are able to escape the Dream Child and his goons as they continue their useless expedition. But back at the river, there is very little water left, and the valley is now drying up. The herds are getting restless and starting to turn on one another.
Huh. Three Horns never use water unwisely, but your herds do.
Our herds?
What do you mean, you people?
What makes you think our herds would do such a thing?
You drink greedily with no concern for others.
Well, I've seen Three Horns waste.
What?
You take long baths even if you're the least bit dirty. And I've seen your kind waste too.
What do you mean, you people?
So the kids are able to find a watering hole to play in, but then, the dino douches appear again and create more havoc before splashing Sarah's father with water.
Your Littlefoot is guilty of wasting water.
We need to teach our children how to use the remaining water wisely.
Speak for yourself, Longneck.
You know, nothing for nothing, but have the adults actually considered following the river to see why there's no water coming down the falls? I mean, it's not like God is the one who's crying you it. There's probably something behind the falls that's blocking the way and keeping the water from going into the valley. Stop moping around and figure out the smegging problem.
My Sarah would never waste. Your Littlefoot is a bad influence.
That's not true.
What does influence?
Me no.
This must have been before logic was invented. So Sarah is forced to leave with her butthurt father, who says that she should get new friends instead of those who waste like a pint of water.
Littlefoot is my friend. He'll always be my friend.
Sarah, I'm your father. I want what's best for you.
No, you don't. You just don't want me to have any fun.
Uh-oh! Somebody has some daddy issues.
I'm just trying to... Oh, as a parent,
I still can't believe I have to make 10 more movies after this.